Hello, I am James Chittenden of One Click Advisor. I am with Renata Castro of the Castro Legal Group. Welcome back to One Click Advisor. So, I have a question for you. A lot of people want to come to the United States and want to buy a business that may already have a system in place. Something that's pre-existing, a franchise perhaps. If they're coming from a country that has a treaty with the United States and they have some capital to invest, what do you think would be the smoothest way, the smoothest pathway for them to immigrate to the United States and get a franchise or business?
Well, I think it's important to note that in order to pursue an E2 visa, there is no preset industry or business type. So you can buy an existing business, start a new business, or buy a franchise, buy the operation rights to a franchise unit. As an immigration attorney, my role is to develop a case to be presented to the government, either through USCIS, which is the immigration agency, or the consulate that will have the highest likelihood of success. But it is not my job to choose the kind of business you should invest in. That is a job better left for professionals, such as a business consultant, which is James' role.
But in the end, the decision's up to you. You have to decide what is your ideal scene when you get here. When you get to the United States, what do you want your life to look like? What kind of business do you want to enter? Is there something that you really like to sell? I mean, do you love to sell food? Do you love to operate hotels? A few things to keep in mind when looking for a franchise is, number one, is it a big, well-known brand? If it's a big, well-known brand, the rate of failure is quite lower. If it's not a well-known brand, it may be less expensive and easier to get into. However, the rate of failure may be higher. After all, there might not be a track record to look at. So you'll have to decide how much risk you're willing to live with. So take a look at things like, do you like the business, first and foremost? Number two, what is the upfront fee necessary to buy into the franchise? Yeah, can you afford it? Do they require you to buy equipment, real estate? What is the royalty schedule every month? How much of your sales do you have to pay for either to take part in the brand and own part of that system or marketing? Lots and lots of things to consider. Those are just some of them.
Well, I would add, James, does the franchise that you're considering accept visa applicants? Because some franchises won't accept that. And I think that visa applicants ought to be even more careful when selecting a franchise option to pursue their visa application, their immigration benefit, for a number of reasons. Why is that franchise brand more flexible? Is it because they're well established and they're more entrepreneurial and less risk averse? Or is it because they have no track record and they just want to take advantage of the vulnerability of a foreign investor who doesn't know much of the American market to push the sale of units? It's very important to not be easily persuaded by the opportunity to buy a franchise, because franchises fail too, right?
Franchises do fail. You might not think that they do because it seems to be a proven system on the surface. However, some of them are not particularly proven systems. So there are ways to research the failure rate of one franchise or another.
You should do a video on that.
I will.
But I think that the important thing is, if I'm a foreign entrepreneur, I want to pursue a visa, I want to do an E2, I've spoken to an immigration attorney, where can I find a list of franchises available?
One Click Advisor, Start Your Business, is a place where you can find listings of businesses that are available for sale, and also some franchises, and also via the professional referral network, advisors on getting a franchise. So if you want to just call someone and get some advice, we've got those people for you. Just visit oneclickadvisor.com. But what if you are a foreign entrepreneur and you're interested in taking this path? What do you recommend? Who should they call?
They should call a business consultant. Immigration attorneys our area of expertise are visas. And as much as I would like to think that I have an IQ above normal, there's only so much information. There's only so many areas one can excel in. And what I see is a lot of foreign entrepreneurs trying to cut corners and not seeking the help that they need, jeopardizing the success of their business. An immigration attorney's role is to get you a visa. The business consultant's role is to help you make the choice of business that will be best for you and your family, increasing the likelihood of success. So that is why James and I wrote a book, 99 Questions to Ask Before Starting a Business in the US, so that you could have comprehensive information about starting a business from two people who would have an essential role in the pursuit of your American dream, your visa and your business.
In the end, it's up to you, though. So, again, thank you for visiting. I'm James Chittenden of One Click Advisor.
I'm Renata Castro, and I hope to see you here again.